Thank you, Destin. And as we continue to see that wintry mix taking over, a lot of us are going to see those impacts on the roads as you head out the door. Here's what Exact Track is bringing, and it's just a little bit of everything. We have some areas of snow developing closer to Dixon, but a lot of that even rain further south of I-88. And then you're seeing some of that icy mix also within parts of DeKalb County, near and to the east of I-39, and a little bit of that sleet as well into southern Wisconsin. And some of us are seeing just a little bit of that freezing rain mixing in with some of that rain as well. So keep this in mind. Early this morning, we're already seeing those impacts on the roads. In fact, Ogle and Lee County are seeing right now covered roads with either ice or snow this morning. The rest of us partly covered in the blue and mostly covered for Rock and Walworth County into southern Wisconsin. So even more reason to give yourself extra time, extra space. Really just not a morning we want to be in a rush in. The entire area will remain under that winter weather advisory. It expires at 9 o'clock for Lee and DeKalb County. The rest of us closer to noon as we are continuing to see that slippery threat when it comes to the roads this morning, especially in time for that morning commute. We're only going to continue to see this through the next few hours. That's what Exact Track, or Future Track, I should say, is showing us. Once we get a little closer to 8 o'clock, you're still going to see some of that icy mix. Now closer to that state line, it's going to move further to the north, and temperatures will stay right around freezing, and they'll be cold enough to support some wet snow further to the northwest. That's likely where we'll see about 1 to 2 inches accumulate of that wet slushy snow. The rest of us further to the southeast of that will continue to see a threat of that wintry mix. Again, slick spots expected even as we get into the early afternoon, but that's really when a lot of it will start to move out as we then start to dry things off later into your Tuesday. In terms of both snow and ice accumulations, let's start with the ice. Further to the northwest, you'll see a glaze, if not up to 1/10 of an inch. Further to the southeast of that, you'll end up seeing about 1/10 of an inch, if not 1/4 of an inch, and that's where we'll see a little bit more of an impact when it comes to not only the roads, of course, slick spots expected, but may even see some isolated power outages or tree damage. Keep this in mind. In terms of the snow, a lot of it hangs out into the northwest. That's where we'll see the best chance about 1 to 2 inches accumulate. So slick spots are expected this morning. I even ran into a lot of them on my way before this wintry mix got here. Don't trust any of those shiny spots you'll see on the roads or the sidewalks especially. Some of them are just wet and others are just downright slippery. We'll continue to track this over the next few hours. Then we're dry, but fog does end up developing late tonight. May even see some areas of dense fog. We're going to continue to see that moving through early into tomorrow before we then see rain showers join us. Now temperatures are trending to stay slightly above freezing, supporting just rain. We'll continue to see that move through. It tapers off closer to lunch and then moves out as we get another brief break before Thursday. After that, we are dry. Temperatures staying within those mid to upper 30s. Lots of cloud cover this weekend, but into your most accurate 10-day forecast. We'll then continue to see temperatures climbing, sunshine returns, and well, we're going to find ourselves well above average into next week. Manny.